there friends, this is Amanda from Fun Hands-On Learning. This is going to be a really quick video. I am getting ready to laminate this activity. So I just created this new activity for my Bible curriculum, and what I do is I print them out, usually on just regular paper, and then I laminate them. And I wanted to kind of just show you my process really quick because I get questions about it all the time, like what do you use, how do you do it, and also there's a little trick for this activity that I wanted to share with you. So let's get right into it. So basically I just print my activities out on regular paper. I usually buy the bright white paper just because it makes the colors in the ink stand out a little bit better. And I just have an old printer, so you don't need anything super fancy. It's just an old inkjet HP printer. So what I have here are the little laminating sheets. These are the Scotch brand, but you can get cheaper ones off of Amazon, and they come exactly the same and they work the same. I believe they're the 3mm sheets. And then what you do, I'll try to link them below because I get them off of Amazon. But then what you do is you just put the sheet, let me make sure I only have one. Okay, you just put the sheet inside, and I line it up all the way to the end, and I'm doing this with one hand because I was just going to make a quick video. I wasn't planning on making a video, but I wanted to just show you guys. So I just put it in the sheet like this, and I make sure that my laminator is warmed up. So this is my laminating machine. I have it sitting on my printer right now, and basically I just feed those sheets into here, but right now it's warming up, so it has to warm up and I have to wait for this light to turn green, and then once the light turns green I can laminate my sheets. Okay, so I have the first sheet going through my laminator, and basically it's pretty slow but it does a great job, and it's a really old laminator and it's working still, so I'm just gonna use it until it doesn't work anymore. But it's just a personal Scotch laminator. I love it. I keep it here on my desk and it's pretty reliable. So yeah, so this sheet is going to come on out. They're pretty hot when they come out, so I let them sit for just a second. Once this sheet's out, then I can feed in the next one. And oh, by the way, you always want to feed them in with the closed part first. So this is the closed part of the pouch. So what I'm going to do is just feed it in from that part first. Now, if you ever make a mistake, you can press this release handle and it lets it out. So, and I'm pretty sure all of the laminators out there, the little ones like this, pretty much work the same. So I'm going to go ahead and laminate these, and then I'm going to cut them out. Okay, so I plan on using my Brother Scan and Cut to cut these out, but obviously you can just use a pair of scissors and you can cut them out once they're laminated. I did that for many, many years, but recently I got this Brother Scan and Cut, so I'm going to use this to cut them out. Alright, I'm getting ready to cut these out. I've placed the first sheet on my mat here, and my mat is not very sticky anymore, so I have to use some washi tape just to keep my page down while it cuts. But I'm going to go ahead and cut this. Okay, the machine is done cutting, and so it looks like it cut them out very, very nicely. So I am going to just go ahead and take all these off and cut out the rest of my sheets. Okay, so my brother scan and cut machine cut these out really, really nice. I mean, they're just perfect. But like I said before, you could always just cut them out by hand. I've done that many, many, many times. So now that they're all cut out, the last thing I'm going to do for these is, for this specific activity, I want the kids to be able to match up the questions with the answers by putting the boat inside the water. So to do that, I have to cut along this little dotted line here. And instead of using scissors, I'm going to use this little Fisker's craft knife. This thing is awesome. I love this thing. And I'm literally just going to put my finger in here and I just go across the area and just make a slit. And then you're going to see how the kids will be able to put the boat into the water. By the way, on my desk, just to protect my desk, I have this little cutting mat that I use whenever I'm, cutting with a knife. Okay, so then you can see for this activity, basically they would read the question that is on the boat, and then they would match the boat to the correct answer that is on the waves, okay? And then I cut that little slit with my little Fisker's craft knife, and it's real easy for them to just slide their boat in, and then that question is finished, and then they're going to go on to the rest of these. So that is how this activity works. This activity is from my Bible Truth Fun for Young Ones curriculum. I'm going to link that below just in case you guys are interested in checking it out. But I hope this was helpful for you. I hope this little trick and tip to how to cut things without cutting all the way through helps. These little craft knives are great for that. I would say if you only have scissors and you don't have a craft knife, how I used to do it is I would cut like a tiny little hole I would kind of bend, the piece that I was going to cut, and I would take my scissors and cut a tiny little hole, and then I would get my scissors in there, and then I would cut side to side. That way I still was able to cut the slit and not cut the whole thing apart. But yeah, that's it. That is how I laminate my activities, and that's how I cut them out. So, really quick video. I hope this was enjoyable for you, and we'll see you next time. Happy learning. Bye.